Welcome to this WiseOwl tutorial on using Power BI, Python visuals, and also getting data from Python in Power BI. Here's what you'll learn during this tutorial, which does assume that you already know Power BI Desktop. So the first thing we'll do is look at how to configure Power BI Desktop so that it can find your Python modules. And then we'll look at loading data from a Pandas data frame in Power BI. And then we'll look at creating a visual based on a matplotlib chart. As always, you'll be able to click on the link which appears about now at the top right of the screen to download any files or exercises to do with this tutorial. And as always, I'm now going to vanish and hand over to Sven, who will guide you through the rest of the tutorial. So let's get started. So this is Power BI Desktop. If you've never seen it before, I'd humbly suggest you're probably watching the wrong tutorial, because I'm going to assume you already know how to use Power BI and just show the Python part of it. I'm going to show how to do two things. One is to get data, and to do that you can choose the Python data source. It's not listed there, but I'll get to it by clicking on More. And the second thing we'll do is look at how to create a Python visual. Before we can do either of those two things, you need to say where your Python is stored, and to do that you can choose File from the menu, choose Options and Settings, and then choose Options. In the dialog box which appears, click on Python scripting, and then you can choose where your Python home directory is. And it's vital you do this, because otherwise you'll keep getting error messages saying it can't import your modules. So going back to Visual Studio Code just for 1 second, it's usually in a scripts folder within your virtual environment. So you can see I've got my python.exe interpreter there. So this is the folder I need to get at. I'll just highlight it there. So that's what I need to be able to browse to. So back in Power BI, I can click on the drop arrow next to that, choose Other, and click on the Browse button. And then if I find my folder, so I'm going to go to my C drive. Within that, I'm going to go to Work. And then if you can see all my weird folders I've got set up, if I go to Python, and then go to Tutorial, and finally, if I go to the Scripts folder, could I but find it? There we are, and choose OK. It also says which IDE or integrated development environment I'm using. I'm using Visual Studio Code. So I can choose OK. So now I've configured Python in Power BI, I can actually start to get some data. So I've created a file called listoffilms.py, which accompanies this tutorial. And it's the same as we used in the Pandas tutorial. So what it does is creates a data frame and it sets it at the end. And what I'm going to do is just change this to say, call it films, because as we'll see, it's the name of the data frame which appears in Power BI. So if I were to print this out quickly, you would see that, and I do believe I've typed that in with a capital F, so capital F, you would see that it lists out a list of films, and that's what's going to appear in a Power BI table. So I'll just get rid of my print statement, because I need to make sure my program ends with creating a data frame. And then what I'll do is copy that to the clipboard, and then go back to Power BI and choose to get some data. And if I click on More, then in a moment, and click on Other, you'll see the Python script as a possible data source being listed. And if I click on Connect to that, I'll have the opportunity to paste in my script. And woe betide me if there's any errors in this, and woe betide me if it can't find the Pandas module, but it's probably going to work, I think, partly because I've already tested it out. So you can see it's listing all the tables returned from this. I'm going to tick the one I eventually chose to call films. And you can see I've included all the columns. I can click on load. And from this point onwards, it will be treated as just a standard table in Power BI. So it's loading the data to my model. I can click on that and see all the columns. I can see it in model view. And I could even create a visual based on it. So for example, I could show genre and at the runtime, and it will produce a nice little graph. And it's hugely tempting to spend ages showing you all the things you could do in Power BI, but this is a Python tutorial, so I'm going to stop there. So that's how you can load data from a Python data frame. The second and last thing I was going to do is to use a Python visual. So for the final part of this brief tutorial, I'm going to show how you can create a Python visual within Power BI. The first thing I'm going to do within a new report is to load some data. And I'm using a file which we used in the previous tutorial on Pandas, and it creates a list of films. And when it's finished importing, we'll just have a look at that. So you've got 5 films, and I'm going to chart the runtime in minutes of these films. So to do that, I can create a Python visual, and what it will do is ask me what fields I want to include. So I'm going to include from this the genre and the runtime. And what it will do is create some skeletal script for me and tell me what it's already done. And I think the easiest way to show you how this works is to copy some script from Visual Studio Code and then show you the changes I'll need to make for that to work. So I've created a file called chartingfilms.py, which run in isolation in Visual Studio Code would take a set of films and produce a chart based on it. But I've already got my data frame, so the only lines of code I should need are these final ones to actually create the chart. So I'll take those and I'll paste them in, and then we'll do a bit of problem solving. So if I paste that in by pressing Ctrl V. The thing to do to test whether your visual is going to work is to click on this little icon at the top right. Perhaps I could do with circling that just to show it, that little icon there. And what that will do is test out with what your visual is going to look like. And as often as not, you'll get a message saying, can't display the visual, see details. And if I click on that, it will tell me what the error message is. It tells me PLT is not defined, and that's because I haven't imported it. So what I need to do is add the line which imported the matplotlib module into my Power BI visual. Try again. So now if I run it, I still get an error message. And if I click on the see details, this time it's saying DF is not defined. So what this means is it's already told me that it includes the following lines of code. And what it will do is create something called dataset, which is a Panda data frame based on these 2 fields, the genre and the runtime in my data. So there's no point calling it df because it's called dataset instead. I could create another variable called df and set it to equal to dataset, but that seems the easiest solution to me, just to accept the name I've been given. So let's try running that and see if that solves the problem. And this time you get your final chart. So what I could do now is to see the underlying code for that. You ready for this? So if you click on this, I think it's called a northeast arrow. What you'll see is the underlying code which is making this work, enclosed in a wrapper. Finally, when you finish looking at this, and you notice it open, the reason it opened that up in Visual Studio Code, by the way, was because when I was in Power BI in File Options, I specified that was my default IDE. So finally, I can click on that cross or click somewhere else to close that down, and I've got a fairly normal custom visual, although it's very hard to select and work with. So that's how you can create a visual, a Python visual within a Power BI report, should you wish to do so, based on a matplotlib chart.